Okay, this is just a short video to talk about ascending triangles and descending triangles. The thing, what my theory is that the more times that a stock tests either a support or resistance, especially if it's in a descending triangle or an ascending triangle, the more likely it's to break down. So we can see this on this morning here. SLM had this nice pop-up, topped up in here around the 1180 area, and then came back down here, spiked down, tested support 1140, spiked up again to resistance, tested support. But at the same time, it's making lower highs here, 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 and here. So this gives us the descending triangle. I have to fan it out, but as it gets to here, and then here at the last hurrah, it fails, breaks through, pops back up, tests the resistance now, fails, and now coming off, and now becomes into this downtrending channel. So that's a descending triangle. Originally, initially it's a bullish chart, but as it descends, this bullish phase turns into bearish and it breaks down. Now, the NVX, which we traded this morning, this is a bit of a different story, because this morning the stock popped here, and it looked like this was holding support in this area for it, like this. No, sorry, this was here was the resistance I meant. But here it was forming. Forget this part here. This is history. This was in the future. But we saw this thing. It popped down, pulled up, and then started making it had resistance here at $8, which was a natural barrier for it. So it got to 8, pulled back, 8 again, pulled back, but it's making these higher lows in here. And so now we have an ascending triangle. And this is a bullish pattern. And the more times it tests this $8 level, the resistance, the more likely it is to go through it. Here we got a spinning top, and then boom, it popped up through it. And traded, you would expect it to trade 15 to 25 cents higher, in which case it did, traded to 8.15. 8.14. But then they whacked it. They just absolutely came at it. And so that's a different story. We're talking about this pattern right here. It breaks the more times it tests it, the more likely it to go through it. In this case, it did. Kaboom. But then they whack it. And I was long, and I take a $500 kiss on it. Then what happens though now? So now this is a different story, because now we have this new ascending triangle, but this is a different pattern now, because this is a bear flag. This is a big wave move down, 1, bounce 2. Though it is an ascending triangle, it's a bearish flag, because you've got this huge sell-off. This is a rising channel. I mean, this is a flag on a rising candles. That's an ascending triangle. This is also an ascending triangle, but it's a bear one, because this huge sell-off. You get this pop, trades up to resistance. Unlikely that it's going to get through that, and sure enough, it rolls over and breaks down again. So this is a wave 1, 2 into a bear flag. Now 3. Making another bear flag. You would expect this to roll over again and trade down into here. So that's your ascending triangle, but when it's an ascending triangle and on a big down spike like that, that's a bear flag, bear pennant, and then off, and it sells off, and you can see that it did there.